Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm in London, it's raining, it's horrible. Got a little something different for you today. I'm actually here for a charity poker final. I don't know if they can let me film it, so, well, if you're seeing this, then they did. So yeah, I qualified online in the last year and I'm here for the final. Not sure what it's going to be like. Let's go see if we can win one for charity.
The best hand I ever got was my kids, Darcy, Jack, and Olivia. Give you a kiss, my wife Hannah's in the kitchen, got a fever, she's sick. I was born in England, that's why I'm speaking like this. I used to value family like I value my hands went from...
Right, on to our first hand, then we've got 6-3 suited. We start with 7k. The blinds are 100. This is a mega wega turbo. They go up every sort of 10 minutes, I think, 15 minutes. Anyway, all I remember is that we ended up having about 8 big blinds after an hour. But it's not what it's about. It's about charity. And yes, we've got 6-3 suited here. We actually call this the Goose, our local club. 6-3 offsuit is the Maverick. One of the guys plays 6-3 off like it's aces. And often it works. So I decided to stick in a raise myself with it. No idea what happens. I think I might hit a straight or a flush or something like that. I don't really care. That's not what we're here for today, I'm not going to lie. As I mentioned in the title of the video, this is not a poker vlog, okay? Obviously, there's some cards going on in the background here, but really it is all about the charity, CDG UK. And with that in mind, we are obviously going to touch on the charity intertwined with these hands. Ace-3 of hearts this time. Again, I think we're looking to raise here. We'll just call this a premium, especially on the night. Can we see what the board is? No idea. Looks like there's a couple of hearts out there, maybe. Maybe a deuce. Maybe we've got a flush draw and a backdoor straight. Who knows? Maybe that brings in a straight draw. I think I might hit a straight on the river on this one, but we don't win very much. Might be wrong. Who knows? But anyway, as I was saying, CDG UK. This disorder, it affects, that we know of, according to some data that I came across. Don't quote me on it, it's not necessarily 100% accurate, but it affects about 1,000 people in the world, 200 of which are in the UK. And one of those 200 was a little girl called, or is a little girl called Olivia, which is what we are all here for tonight. Olivia's granddad came and done a lovely speech, lovely welcome, explained the charity, explained a little bit about the disorder and how it's uncurable, and some of the stuff that the charity does. It hit home for me as one of my daughters is called Olivia, so yeah, it really did hit me. But basically the disorder is it's a rare group of inherited genetic conditions that affect how the body attaches sugar molecules to proteins and fats. This process is essential for almost every system in the body to function properly. When it does work correctly, it can lead to a wide range of symptoms, including developmental delays, neurological issues, organ complications, and other serious health challenges as well. So it's not nice at all. Just flicking back to the cards here, looks like I've stuck in a big bet on the river, and I'm offering to show him a card, but the dealer says no. It's boring, isn't it? Anyway, that would have worked, I think, but he folds, and we do pick up a pot again. So we've got a couple of wins under the belt early on. Trying to see what's in my stack here, 7.5, 8k. Maybe we're up about 1,000 chips, I don't know. I didn't even see what cards I had on this one. Anyway, who cares, right? I'm going to stick a bet in, obviously, it's a turbo. Anyway, as I say, back to the more serious matters, the charity itself. Now, because CDG is so rare, many families face long and difficult journeys to diagnosis, and awareness among the general public, and even among healthcare professionals is still really limited, and that's where CDG UK plays such a crucial role. It exists to support, connect and advocate for people affected by CDG across the United Kingdom. The charity provides reliable information to families who may feel overwhelmed and isolated after receiving a diagnosis. It offers guidance, practical advice and emotional support during what can be an incredibly challenging time. One of the most important aspects of CDG UK's work is building community. So when a condition is as rare as this, families often feel alone. CDG UK helps bring people together whether for events, online groups, awareness campaigns, things like this. Of course, this has been put on by a brilliant firm that I work with. But again, charity events like this are always really, really useful ways to raise awareness. I hadn't heard of it before today. So yeah, it was really good for myself. And it also helps, of course, families can share their experiences, advice and encouragement as well. And that sense of connection can just make a huge difference to those families that are going through such a difficult time. Just going to pop back to the cards and see where I think this one's Jack 7 of spades, is it? Again, we seem to be chipping down a little bit. That board does not look great. Maybe we've got a pair. There's definitely an overcard or two there. And someone's already betting at it. Actually, the guy to my left, good lad, knows what he's doing as well. So I'll just give this one up straight away. Yeah, not worth it. I'm not sure what I'm doing with the camera now. I'm just confusing things and making it more and more difficult to see what's going on. Anyway, didn't even see what cards I had that time. As I was saying, CDG UK, in addition to supporting the families, as I mentioned a minute ago, also plays a role in raising awareness and promoting research. Rare diseases often struggle to attract funding and attention. So by advocating for better understanding and investment in CDG research, the charity helps push forward efforts to improve diagnosis, treatment, and ultimately the quality of life for patients. The charity also works to ensure that the voices of patients and families are heard by engaging with medical professionals, researchers and policymakers. CDG UK helps highlight the real-life impact of CDG and the urgent need for continued research and support services. Like many charities, CDG UK relies heavily on fundraising, and volunteers, community events such as this, sponsored challenges and donations help fund their activities and allow them to continue supporting families across the country. Every contribution, no matter how small, how big, it really does help make a tangible difference to a charity like this. So, in summary, CDG UK is more than just a charity. It is a lifeline for families navigating a rare and complex condition. Through support, advocacy and awareness, research promotion, the organisation works to ensure that no one affected by CDG feels alone, which, in my opinion, is one of the most important things when you're going through something like this. So what I'll do is pop in the top comment on this video, I'll pop a link to the Just Given page. If anybody would like to support this charity, then I would obviously be very, very grateful. I know Olivia, her family, and any other families that are going through the challenges that come with CDG would be so appreciative. So I will pop it in, just a link in the top comment. And yeah, if anyone would like to pop some money that way, then it would be absolutely amazing. Thanks for listening. As I say, I know it's not a normal poker vlog. It's something a little bit different, but I realised very quickly on the evening that it wasn't about the poker. It was, of course, about CDG UK and those families that are affected. So I wanted the vlog to be about that as well. Now, we have got a few minutes left here, so I'm going to talk you through the hands like I would any other vlog. Thanks for coming. If you're not already, please do like and subscribe. Do those things. Yeah, appreciate you guys being here. As you've probably seen, we have been pretty card dead here. We look down here at the mighty 3-4 offsuit. We're down to, oh goodness, about 4k it looks like. I don't even know what the blinds are at now. They must be probably 100, 200, 200, 400, something like that. So we're already in quite a bit of trouble. The tournament started with about 16 players. There'll be a final table of 8. And yeah, I think we've already lost a few as well. So, you know, it would be nice to make the final table, but when it's so short-stacked like this, we just have to try and get the money in as quickly as possible to win. Because, yeah, no big lines, basically. I opened up a couple of hands there. I think 7-4 off I opened and someone jammed, so I just folded. I'll just go all in here with the Queen 5 offsuit from the button. We get through the small blind quickly. The big blind is thinking about it for time. So I'm obviously very, very concerned here. This is not a good hand. It's purely just trying to steal it. However, you know, we've got 3.5 big blinds and we've got a picture card on the button. So I suppose even from a strategy perspective, this is probably the right play, charity game or not. He takes his time. I'm thinking maybe he's got some sort of raggy ace, some sort of king X. He throws in the call. We turn over queen 5, and he also has the exact same hand. In fact, we're ahead. He's got queen 4. So we are absolutely dominating. But of course, more than likely it will be a chop. There's already 2 overs, 3 overs on the turn. And then the board pairs, which does mean that we will chop this one up. Sad times, as we could have doubled the double up. 7-8 of diamonds this time. Big hand here of 2.5 big blinds, 3 big blinds maybe. Again, we just stick the money in here. Happy either way, really, a call or not a call. This is the sort of hand we'd like to get called by, you know, the ace jacks of the world, the king queens of the world, those sorts of hands. Because let's face it, we're in pretty good shape against those sorts of hands. And there's not many that we're, you know, going to be beaten other than smaller pocket pairs. We get through the button, we get through the small blind, and we do get through the big blind as well. So we pick up, 1,500 chips there. So as I say, the blinds are now 500, 1,000. It's pretty difficult. This time, what we got here, 8 free offsuit in the big blind. Whew, doesn't get much better than that, does it, guys? As you've probably seen, I have been mega card dead. Funnily enough, I didn't actually record while we're looking at this trash. We go to a flop as we check our option. I didn't actually record the first hand of the night. Literally first hand night, I had pocket 7s. I raised, somebody 3-bet, and then somebody else 4-bet jammed. So I ended up folding the 7s, and I believe off the top of my head it was 10 jack and ace king were the 2 hands that they had. So we were actually technically ahead. And the sickest thing is we would have held, so we would have been up against 4 overcards, and our 7s would have held, and we would have instantly tripled up to, 21k, and that would have put us in great shape to, go on and potentially bring home that beautiful glass trophy that I wanted so much. Anyway, on the small blind, 9-10 off, it folds around to me. The big blind, unfortunately, looks down at queen 10 of spades, so don't blame him for snap calling. We flop our 10, but obviously we both flopped our 10, and he has the flush draw. No help, there's no 9s, there's no straight potentials, and that is us out. On the stone cold, if you want to call it that, the stone cold bubble for the final table. Of course, there's only one winner here. Well, there's one winner, whoever won the tournament, and of course, cheers for watching.